Okay, I'm back. And yeah, now that we're in the new update, new patch, we have new characters, we have a new area, we have a new story, and, well, the continuation to the story. But yeah, we've got a lot of things to go through. But I just want to kind of like say one thing. Do I want to get Vressa? That's the question. Do I want a superhero perverted cow? Do I want her? A superhero perverted cow. Do I? No. I do not want that. Because obviously she's got bull horns. She's basically a bull. She's a female. What do you call a female bull? Isn't that a cow? So she's a cow. She's a pervert. Because she always attacks with her butt. She's got a mini skirt on. Which, then again, you could probably say that Princess Peach might be the same in her game. But then again, one, she attacked with her hips, if I remember correctly. And number two, she doesn't lift up her dress to flash everyone before she hits them. Does she? No. And obviously, as you can see, the superhero when she gets in that state. But still, I don't want her. I'm not going to pull for her. And yeah, early on in the story, I was kind of hoping that Eon-Son was going to be the 5-star. Because in the whole thing that Marika had, the whole plan, and then when characters were changed out to put in 5 stars, she was still there, so I thought that she was a 5-star because Oron was taken out for Seat Lolly, because she's a 5-star. Kachina was taken out for Jilonan, because she's a 5-star. Eon-Son was still there, and she's a 4-star. Really? What the hell? No! Those two should have been turned around and that would have been better. And I would have pulled on that banner. Because, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not, but then again, as I said, superhero perverted cow. And we have a personal trainer. Even though basically every single time she was showing up, she was not giving that aura that she was a personal trainer. No, she wasn't. She was giving off the stoic, loner, independent, strong, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that was the aura that she was giving off. But no. Now she's happy, she's a personal trainer, she's energetic. What the hell are they thinking? They had the personality down, and then he did a 180 on it. But, yep. So, I am still not going to be using this, which I so want to use it. I so want to use these. I don't want to just sit there doing nothing. Give me a character I want to pull on. And plus I already have her anyway. And I don't pull for the weapons because, as we all know, it's not just a 50-50. Okay, technically yes, it's a 50-50, but it's a 50-25-25. Or you could just basically say it's 33.3% chance to get any one of them. Well, actually, no, not to get any one of them, because 50-50 between which one you go for, but then another 50-50 for these weapons, which, still, I just don't see a point. If there was one, yes, maybe, because well, then again, Honkai Star Rail, I don't do listen. They only have one limited weapon on the banner, and the standard 5-star. But still, I've only pulled on that once, and that was just because I had a boatload of Stellar Jade, and that was only for the Fox, whatever she is. Yeah, I forgot her name. Who was dealing with Hulite. Yeah, her. She and her Lycon are the only ones I pulled for. None others. But enough of that. Let's... Wait, it's... Hey, I can't thought there was going to be new stuff. Or is it saying it's not up yet? Which... I'm, what? Shouldn't this be up now? Hello? Wait, so it wasn't then? Okay, why? Why do this? Hey!
Children.
But we do have this. Oh, is it also because we haven't even moved into this area yet? Which... yeah, gonna have to. So... yeah, I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm gonna do this first. Wait. Okay. Let me have a look at that first. Let's just see if it's all there. If it is, yes, it might be the thing I can do. But okay, yeah, we just have to unlock the previous one. That's good. So if there's nothing, sadly, no other story. But then again, there's not much we can actually do to that land story anyway. Just the final tribe Chronicles, and that's it. And then when that's done, I really want something significant to happen. Not nothing. Really? Yeah, I've got other marks to do that I just like want to get rid of. But yes, there is. Okay, so it's only the Chronicles then. Yes, I still have that to do, which I am trying to work on it, which I should have it done. And oh yeah, as you can see, I was using this team. Basically, it's my team that... basically my strongest team, which I was trying to use, but yeah, it just needs a little bit more adjustments to it, and then it will work. Yeah, whatever. I can do those later. And yeah, I so wish there was a little bit more story, but not just the Trial Chronicles. Fine. At least I can get that done. But yes, I am going to be doing that at some point in my own time. But as I said before, I'm not getting a superhero perverted cow. No! I ain't getting her. Alright, I'm done. Yeah, I know I could have just... Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to do it. It's going to be easier to get there. I'm going here. And... Yeah, I know. I'm just also going to switch back to my Natland team. Just because. Even though, as I've said, this team is kind of weak in comparison to whatever the other team that I've got. Okay, why does it lead me in that direction when it's over there I need to go? Alright. Ah. Yeah, I don't care. Wait. I'm confused. Little. Wait, it's saying gotta go up. Really? Come on. Is it? Alright, fine. Whatever. I'll leave you alone. Is it because I'm not even in that land? I'm not even in this area, that's why I can't possess them yet? That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I don't think I needed to do that with the others. Yeah, I'll deal with you later. Alright, let's just go. So... Hey, now it's actually starting. Finally. What? I can... And also, I'm gonna wonder how many voices are gonna be missing as well. Hi Charlie, how you doing? He's on edge. Wait, are you saying that they actually lost Paimon's voice actor? Are you actually telling me that? Or is this a little bit that's not even voiced? It's a cutscene which isn't voiced. Well, then again, Charlie still had his little roar, but then again, he always had it. But still. I don't know. The monster sound effects are always there. It's just the other stuff. It's not. Okay, so... Alright. Where do I go to begin to start this off? Ah, over there. So, we now have this to do. Voices?
Hello there.
Oh, Great, her voice is still there. But why wasn't it there before in the initial cutscene?
Huh? Wait, you're the Traveler in Paimon! I've been waiting for you.
How did you know we was coming?
Whoa, you know us? Huh, we've really made a name for ourselves. Wait, but did we even tell anyone we were coming to the Collective of Plenty?
Well, it is technically the last tribe that we've got to see. So, obviously, since we've been to all the others, we're gonna come here anyway.
Oh, you didn't know? Coach Yan-san said she invited you to our tribe, so I came out here to wait for you while I did some training.
Yeah, a while ago. So what, you've been waiting here ever since?
And now you're actually here. I can't believe it. This is great.
Surely we're not that big of a deal.
You're the heroes who defeated the Abyss. You're a huge deal to everyone in Natlan. I've heard the story of Tumaini so many times I can practically recite it by heart.
I didn't do much.
I've been so excited to meet you ever since Coach Yan-san told me you might be coming. Oh, my name's Veressa, by the way. Not sure if Coach mentioned me before.
No, she never talked about a superhero perverted cow before, but... yeah.
Oh, yeah! The name sounds familiar.
Wait, really?
During the Abyss invasion, we asked Ian-san if the Collective of Plenty needed any help, but she said that Veressa had it all under control.
Did she?
Not really. It was all Uncle Akatl. All I did was clear out a few monsters. Just thinking about the invasion gives me chills even now. But that's in the past. The Collective of Plenty fared pretty well, all things considered. We finished our repairs, so now it's just a matter of helping out the other tribes. Come on, I'll take you to our camp.
Great, let's go!
Alright. Begin the Chronicles! Oh, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, just a heads up. The volcano sometimes sends rocks crashing into this area. We call them Oh, here's one. Want to give it a try?
Not in a million years!
You can use your shoulders if you want. Or your feet. Or even your head.
That doesn't change anything!
Yeah, just because you're a cow does not mean everyone can do it. But then again, the whole tribe kind of does it anyway, but still.
Hey, there's another one over there. Want to give it a try?
Do I have to?
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment. I use it all the time.
Training equipment?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead. Here goes nothing.
It's my skateboarding ramp.
And she sticks the landing!
So, yeah, as I said, superhero perverted cow, who is also Sonic. Why? Why did they have to mix those four things together? Hey?
Whoa! You jumped over that huge gap just like that? Incredible!
We can do the same thing.
Oh, no. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice.
Yeah, no, not everyone is Sonic like you.
You made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
She flies.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point.
Wait, what the? Okay, what the hell? Why? Well, why doesn't this work anymore? What happened to the other side? Hello? Is this bugged? Because if I can't do this, then that's gonna take... Don't you dare. Honestly, do not even dare. Don't even think about it. Ah! My butt and it keeps sticking.
About what you told us earlier, you're saying a gigantic rock could crush us at any moment?
Well, not at any moment. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah, okay. It's not like we're that unlucky.
Yeah, we are. Let's see. What happened to the other side? Hey! I'm so confused. Honestly, why? Honestly, why? What the hell? Yeah, well, I'm not gonna be doing any of that. Technically it's gonna actually force me to do it, but...
Oh, come on! Seriously?
Don't be scared. Just charge straight at it.
What? Thanks for that.
You can do,
I
lad.
can't believe you smashed something that big in a single hit.
It was nothing. All it takes is a bit of training.
Oh, now it does it. Okay, why? It still doesn't even have it there.
Hilly churls? It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through.
Yeah, because this isn't really working. Is it? No. It's not. Well, you could still do it anyway. Okay, fine. I'll leave you alone. Happy now?
I think we can call that a success.
Wow. You gave them the same treatment as that giant rock.
Alright. Let's go and open this. And this area. So that's the whole area. And there's a little bit over here. Wait. Can't wait. Oh, look, and there's a side quest. Yeah, I'll pick it up on the way but it's not like I'm gonna actually do it. So, yeah. Wait, when did I get 6? I know I got... Wait. Did I even get 1? I'm confused. You have to do that quick. I'm so confused. Are you kidding me? I couldn't even get that. Yes, I know, I could just easily do less. If I can actually aim it right. I should have done that with the one earlier. So, I'm here.
Home sweet home. We made it! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Whoa! This place is so cool! That platform shaped like the head of a bull is awesome!
That's the Resonating Arena. It's where we hold all our competitions. Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
No.
Oh, did you remember something important? You really hit the ground running when we ran into those hilly trails back there.
Oh, no, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most important thing after training. The post-workout meal.
Time to be a glutton.
Otherwise, I'll be a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like yesterday. You should grab something too. We can meet back up at the arena. See you soon.
Okay. Bye, Sonic.
And she's off. Wow, talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging head first into danger. Literally. The spirit of youth. Sure, whatever you say, old-timer. Paimon thinks we're still young.
Yeah.
Anyway, why don't we take a look around in the meantime? We can head to the arena in a little bit. The view must be amazing from up there.
Yeah, so if you can hit that. Alright, Act 1. That wasn't a Alright, so let's see what we gotta do. And as I said, pick up side missions to do later. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be doing these side quests during as a video, because I did say a while ago that I wasn't, but then I kind of got back to, and yeah, stuff and all that. But then again, all this stuff has something to do with Charlie, because he was a kind of having a little fun with that one over there. So maybe, because it's all to do with the little one, right? So, or is it basically he's going to be out and about for every single thing? Yeah, anyway. Wait, there's even more. I do want to get all these. Oh, great. I am not a bull. Go get Aeon Son, she'll do it. Wait, actually, no, this isn't. Yeah, it just brought that on. No. I'm not doing that. I'm sticking with this. Ah, run Act 2. So it's still showing... Yeah, it's still showing those. You know, all I want to track is this.
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away.
So, yeah, who... Where am I going? Oh, am I just going here? Okay, let's see if I can actually stop. Yeah. Cancel that for now. And let me just focus on one. Okay? That's all I need to do.
Better get these tidied up for starters.
Hello?
Everything has its use.
Thank you.
Were you not given toys to play with as a child? Is that it?
Excuse me. Is it gonna be all the way up there?
Better get these tidied up for starters.
I have to climb onto the ball. Why do I have to do this? Hey. I do not understand it. But I'll do it anyway. No. I am still confused. And anyway, didn't he used to always, when I was doing these, point me in the direction I'm going? Even on... Even when I'm on the map, it will show me where I'm going with the red map, with the mark. Why have they changed? Yes. Navigate me there. Alright. Which you are not doing it. Alright, fine. I'll take the long way. Well, it's not like it's the long way. It's the only way, but still. If you don't know where you're going, you don't know where you're going. What? Ah, she's up there. Wait, where's that gonna be? No. Oh, it's right over there. And that Sucks like always. Whoa.
There she blows again! Wonder how long it'll go for this time.
Ah, shut up, Paimon. Don't care.
Oh, you're here already!
Yep, my dad whipped up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook. He can turn any protein or vegetable into something delicious.
Can any chef do that?
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal!
That's right. I was hoping to bring Uncle Akatl with me, but he wasn't home. So I guess you're stuck with me. Uncle Akatl is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to introduce you to the tribe, right?
True.
I've never given an official tour before. So I'm thinking I'll just explain things as we go along. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's the best way.
Of course! That sounds great!
Okay. Whew. Then let's start in that direction.
Wait, why did Paimon just start speaking then? Alright, Act 2, start! Okay, so... Okay, now it's doing it, or did it just not do it before because I didn't press it? Still! Really shouldn't.
My place is over there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
You have a fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves?
You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard. We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, I wake up to the sound of all the people and carts on the road. That's also when my parents start work. So that's how I know it's time to get up.
When there's noise outside, I get up.
And then you all work in the orchard together.
Well, knowing it's time to get up and actually doing it are two separate things.
Oh, she's lazy.
Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep.
Yep, she's lazy.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best kind of sleep.
Nah, I can't do that. I wake up, I gotta get up.
Plus, when you have the traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal.
Well, I could just leave you next time. Which would be good, it would be nice and quiet. And I might be able to actually speak! Which that is all I want. Paimon to quiet down a little bit and for us to actually speak. But is who of us ever going to do that? No. Learn from games that come after you, Genshin. Because they all speak. Even your later games. The main character speaks. The MC speaks. Take Zenless. You're always speaking. And you also have cutscenes too, which everyone voices. Well, there was that time when Lycon wasn't because you fired the guy. Or it was released for not working, even though what he said he was working, but he wasn't working, so yeah. In a way, if you don't do your job, you don't deserve to keep it.
No, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon like that, traveler.
Why? It'll be fun.
Well, maybe you can both sleep in sometime. Once I get up, I usually help my parents around the house, head out for training, then come home for lunch. After lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs. So then it's my turn to work in the orchard.
Oh, Paimon would love to see the orchard. Can you show us?
Sure thing! We'll go right after this. But first, come with me.
I gotta eat. Right? Okay, so, we're going down there. So yeah, you know, like as I said, the appetite, she's a glutton. She's basically got the appetite of Luffy. Right? I eat Eon, but you're not the Eon sandwich.
Oh, Coach Yan-san. Are you here to do some training?
Nope, just doing some maintenance on the equipment here while I have some time.
Has her voice changed? I'm pretty sure it has.
Oh, it's you two! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Because no, I can't fully remember, but I'm pretty sure she sounds more upbeat than she did before. So...
Look, I bought this at the stadium the other day. Wait, we've seen that graffiti design before.
Yeah, it was done of us.
It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too. I hung it up right next to my bed. Ooh, you should sign it for me sometime. It would mean the world to me.
Do I have to?
Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway?
You invited us? Ring a bell?
We're just doing some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans. We ran into Veressa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way. She's even giving us a tour.
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Veressa? No slacking, I hope.
Yes, Coach. Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, Coach.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are. Feel free to use any of the equipment around here, but if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, Coach.
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding? Veressa doesn't need one?
Have you seen what she does? She plows through anything, she runs like Sonic. I think that burns up a lot of calories.
Oh, it's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Veressa is among the select few who have a natural gift.
That can burn off calories so quick. Running like that would.
When she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to class.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Veressa's metabolism is something else. Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training and classes are a lot more fun.
Veressa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me. Wait, but you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage. Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness world. Everyone starts from a different baseline. Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed. I'm not exaggerating either. Veressa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all. Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment. But I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people. I'm scared I'll hurt someone.
Yeah, with my big butt. Before I flash him.
Oh, that makes sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage. I'm not good at fighting actual people.
When it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights, for example. It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself. Thanks, I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here.
Yeah, minus the volcano erupting. Every now and again, right? Alright. Let's go. Yeah, at times like this, you kind of wonder why we can't just run right over the cliff.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now, let me take a good look at you. Did you have another growth spurt? Hey, I was just taking a look, not inviting you to wrestle. Next time, okay? Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough little thing, but also a clingy baby at heart.
Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll show you around.
Whoa! It's even bigger than Paimon imagined! Oh, look at all the fruit! It looks delicious.
Leave it alone.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is amazing. Especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
That's right. But since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves a little snack?
Oh.
Wait, but didn't you just eat?
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it. You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit.
You wanted freebies?
I would scarf it down in a heartbeat and then ask for another. Before long, people would gather around just to watch.
So they wanted to see the freaky cow eat.
My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more. The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite. You'll grow up big and strong for sure." I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile, and then my mom too.
And then the whole family smiles.
Aw, that's so cute! Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous!
With all that said, it also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good. And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the desserts.
Epic Feast Showdown?
Oh, sorry. It's basically a speed eating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients. So don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay, let's get picking.
Alright. Where should we start? Why is there a mushroom over there?
kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard. They grow really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is amazing. You can grill them, stir-fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost a fruity taste to it.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's a new one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right in. Who cares where it came from?
The only thing that matters is if it's poisonous.
Go ahead. Pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat.
Alright. Time to go plant picking.
I'll grab some of this. And a few of these.
Let's go grab all these. Keep grabbing.
Grab some of this. And a few of these.
Grab everything. Don't mind about anything else. What'd I do? I did something. Oh, I'm supposed to... Am I gonna be able to... I don't think I'm gonna be able to pick up all these. Come on, where's everything else? Stuff on the ground too. Okay, come on, pick them up. Pick up everything. Have that. Hey. Come to me, fruit. Hup. Grab all the fruit. Honestly, I'm not gonna get everything in time. I need 10 more things. No! Where's anything else? More fruit! Ah, dang it. Wait, really? I have to collect them all?
Go ahead. Pick as much... I'll grab some of this. And a few of these.
Okay, so... So I have to pick up everything. Okay, fine. Hopefully I can do it. This time. Okay, so... Give me that. Give me these. Give me those. Okay, I'm actually doing better this time around because, well, last time I didn't actually notice the timer, so yeah, that's also kind of why I was a bit slow. But at least I know now what I'm doing, and everything else, this will be fine. Just need 3 more. Come on, grab it. There we go.
Whoa, that's quite the haul.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give you some help. Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit Paimon has ever had. You must sell out every time.
That's cheating.
Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms too. In a weird way, it really did taste like a fruit. We should call them berry shrooms. Well, Paimon had multiple nations' worth of good food to refine her palate. Her taste buds never lie.
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'll be right back.
With the buffet for 100.
I'm not the greatest cook, so it's nothing special. Still, high-quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
Yeah, you can mess them up still.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here. Whoa! This is completely different from the raw taste.
I'm glad. This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty.
Why?
Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been coming up with new recipes like there's no tomorrow. Hey, you two should sign up. Only if you want to, of course.
Aw, why does she sound insecure?
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very well, though.
Well, if that is the word.
Don't worry. You can tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take care of anything you can't finish.
Yeah, I'm a bottomless pit.
Oh, good. Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon doesn't stand a chance.
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own.
Yeah, she can eat a weight in food and then some. But still.
Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an opportunity to try our local delicacies.
And have fun doing it.
Oh, good point. Nice! Then let's sign up together. Time for Paimon to show these people what she's made of.
That she's not a bottomless pit. Okay, that's Act 2 done. Yeah, so, and we got the recipe. Great. Alright, where... Oh, it's up there. Alright, let's go grab this before I continue with the Chronicles and... Yeah. Wait, charge up. Okay, I'm ready. Thank you. Okay, why isn't it showing me where it is? Yeah, I'm just doing this while I can. I'll pick that stuff up later. And I can also grab that too. Then make my way around and... Then, yeah. Why did it not continue? Don't... Yeah, I was gonna say don't say you're not gonna have it until a little bit later. Hey! I activated that! Why? Why do you do this? Hey, I activated it! Oh, so if I enabled this, it wouldn't cancel. It would just keep going. Yeah. Right. I hope is that. Wait, I had to. Oh, come on. Fine. I'll just get back to it. You know what, I kind of thought I already had this active. So it wouldn't mission hijack me. Or at least keep the things keep going because it's still there. I'm pretty sure I had this. I already did this. But you have to do it again. In every single patch update, is it? So... yeah. Still a pain, but still sort of manageable. But still, sorry.
Oh, hey, you're here.
It's been a while. When Varessa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it.
Who's the wrestler?
Sounds like Varessa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
You're a bottomless pit.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
Not much longer, Varessa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
Got it. I can wait.
About the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Why, I can cover it.
Really? So we get to eat for free? Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active.
So at least someone is giving me some props for actually saving the place. Right?
As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit. Varessa was a key member of that team. Varessa?
Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point. There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters. But once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
Good point! Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
That is a duty our people have held for generations. The volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster, but also opportunity. Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment, and in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
Thanks to the volcano, which is putting us in danger.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
Yeah, and we're dead before anyone shows up. Gotcha.
Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh? Hold on. Where did Veressa go? Wasn't she just here?
Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
What, and I don't?
I'll lead the way.
Okay, Act 3, start! And the final act. Oh yeah, you needed help to find her dad. She's right in front of us.
Oh, that smell. So delicious. Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
Ah, look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
His little snack.
Wait, is this priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Veressa! You really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just now.
Oh, it's you. Sorry. I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Don't worry about it. I think we can all guess what happened.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Veressa, especially on an empty stomach.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
Oh, that sounds more like the Veressa we know.
Didn't she say it was a steak or something? Not a soup. Whatever.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but no luck.
Well, yeah, as everyone says, you're not you when you're hungry.
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up for it.
Well, she is Sonic, so yeah.
You do know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
Oh boy, Paimon's been there before.
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
1 sec. I'll go check.
We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Chronicles. The showdown is about to begin.
Got it! Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally! Oh, I'm so ready to dig in.
Time for my stomach to be filled. Alright. Let's start. Come on. There we go. they going to turn the eating into a minigame? Which, I don't know, it could be interesting if they did it, but I don't know.
It smells so good! Veressa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait. Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Yeah, the pile of food is bigger than you.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa! Hold on! Veressa's plate looks completely different than ours!
It's bigger than the table!
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Veressa challenge.
The Veressa challenge.
The Veressa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past.
Which has anyone?
It's named after Veressa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Yeah, that works.
Believe me, if Veressa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that?
True.
Only one other person has come close to beating the Veressa challenge, and that would be the Pyro Archon herself.
Really? Oh, we could did that. Well, you could possibly say that she does burn a lot of calories when she goes all Super Saiyan and stuff. When she goes flame on. But, I don't know.
Of course, she breezed through the normal level, but the Veressa challenge was still too much, even for her.
Well, according to you, she did level 1 and then moved on to level 2. Shouldn't she have done level 1, next competition, she does only level 2? Isn't that a bit unfair?
Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Veressa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single person. The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon. But once the Archon finally saw Veressa's appetite in action, that was that.
Whoa. Okay, so you're saying Malika had these portions and she just breezed through?
Yeah, level 1. But then level 2 after it? No.
You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got!
Are you sure? Whatever.
Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious.
She's already started. Or is the competition already started anyway?
Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler. It's amazing. Oh, and this.
Don't keep telling me, I'm going to try it anyway.
And this one is... Alright. That's it. Paimon taps out.
Wimp.
All this time. And it doesn't look like we've made any progress.
Hey, we have our own. Go back to your own plate. And Veressa's already finished.
Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel. Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong.
Enemy, yeah.
You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
No. We're not giving you special treatment. The only one getting special treatment is Vressa.
Let's hear it for Veressa, who has once again completed the challenge. And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
You increased her size.
Ha! Well done, Veressa.
So what, you're gonna always keep increasing her size?
Amazing job!
Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
Oh, nope. I feel good, actually. Satisfied, you know? Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions.
True. But if we ever run into a food enemy, they're in trouble.
If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochi-an-san. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Aw, don't worry, Veressa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Ian-san, did you beat the challenge too?
Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Veressa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick?
Go hungry before you start, and then you can finish it.
By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob, and it was so hard to keep going.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil. Or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
Oh, so that's the secret. Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness.
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one. I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
Train what? Train their stomach?
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
Oh wait, no, I was thinking the wrong person.
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy.
There's not like good working exercising on a full stomach, right?
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Or both.
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom.
It's hallucinogenic.
It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually two varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green. There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one,
Huh? Why's that?
Wait, what?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason, We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
Are the green ones gonna spread and take over the red ones?
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Do they have a bad harmonization with the others?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right? Oh, by the way, Veressa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you too?
Why won't Sonic get there quicker than we do?
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food.
You fly, that's not gonna help.
Paimon will take that as a yes. Alright, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha, my pleasure. But try to finish it all next time.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen. Alright, so I'm gonna make things a little quicker. This time I'm gonna do that. Alright. Now, to the orchard! To pick some red mushrooms. And knit some fruit along the way. Mine. Mine.
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything. Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it. If anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh. Talk about a coincidence.
There's 3 of them.
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me 1 sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's way too stuffed from earlier.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it. Uncle Atoli has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
Yeah, but also not knowing what they do could also cause problems.
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. Maintaining the status quo is good enough for me. I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger. In other words, deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
Of what?
Command the truth? Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You have a point.
Yeah, you could still eat them when you find them, but find out what they do in the first.
You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol. Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage. 3, 2, 1. You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience.
Well, we could go to the scholar. Where first?
Oh, the green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones. There's nothing special there.
Well, the Traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people. She should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see. Well, then I'll grill some up right away.
Are you already doing that?
So, notice anything, Traveler? Just like Varesha said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
What?
Who said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well.
Who are you?
Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era.
What?
Now, you were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted your wish.
Origins? Wait, you're the green mushroom?
So you do know how to use your brain, young one. But you'll excuse me if I have no interest in you, craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
Yeah, so basically the green mushroom's not interested in a cow.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down.
Well, yeah, but you can still be nicer.
I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you. I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as well as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
You mock my name? All you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, true.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point.
Well, you could explain things better.
In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects, so we shall have to table that for the time being. However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers you seek.
Really? Okay, one, where's my brother? What's the deal with the Abyss? Can I ever go home? 3 questions. Can you answer them?
As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity, and we shall see if you're worthy.
Look, more green mushrooms right in front of us.
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
He's having a little fun, isn't he?
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket. Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a Hal is better than him.
Nah. He's still worse.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
And it's not the edible kind.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. So we can command the truth and this mushroom.
Yeah!
Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
Yeah, it would.
Well, we have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
Yeah, but we've also made some friends with some mushrooms too, so... You can't badmouth them all.
Such insolence!
Hey, I thought we finished this!
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
Yep.
You're spying on us?
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit it.
True.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so let's start investigating.
Okay, so...
Okay, so this one is red. Ah!
And he goes poof!
Fungus! It turned into a fungus! In that land of all places!
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of cute.
Bull warrior compliment! Much appreciate!
So the R and R are here too. Right?
No! Bull warrior natural enemy! Eat! Must resist!
Careful, Veressa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack you!
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Mercy! Mercy! Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That's all I know. Promise!
Promise!
It turned back into a normal mushroom. What's going on?
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else.
Alright. Time to explore. And, find more mushrooms.
Oh, a green mushroom. And it turned into a fungus. Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice. Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
Hey, we can still ask questions.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that. Could you, give us an easy one?
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation? Enough chatter. Time for my question. Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Because...
Aw, man! How are we supposed to know?
they're scared of being eaten?
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple. What? How did you get that so fast?
Because he's a fun guy.
Oh, it's that kind of riddle.
Yeah, not too many brain cells need to be used.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh. Is it because the people are so clever?
No. There's someone over there who does really bad ones.
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Yeah, bad ones.
Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now answer your question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual.
To stay alive?
Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
Because we already ate his kind.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late. And all we have is another cryptic message.
Well, we could just eat it.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
Oh, good thinking for us, huh? Let's try and ask the other mushrooms. Oh, but we should probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
And we gotta eat it. Okay. Big mushroom. Red and green.
There are two fungi over there. Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
Wow, cool! You greencaps are so wise. Just like our Sage Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have two choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Why can't you just say eat or sleep?
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right. Duh.
Yeah, you're the dumb one.
And then I'll say, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Ha! Yeah! A few more decades.
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously the ceremony is the cooking.
I mean, obviously it's the cooking!
Did they just give us the answer?
Who goes there? And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burst into spores!
Floating pale organism. Paimon's got a new word.
No, wait, no, disappear! At least explain yourselves first!
Well, we already know it's cooking. Let's eat them.
So, we passed the test? Where's the sense of accomplishment? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all.
No, we just have to use sneaky tactics.
Oh well. The important thing is the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard, too. Heat really does release their flavor. Okay, let's give it a try.
Definitely.
All right.
But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akadal and the rest of the tribe first.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
Yeah, for what's to come next. All right. Now, let's head back. All right. Back here. And put her on the bow. And landing. Mushrooms can talk.
Huh.
Hey, are you thinking I'm a bit crazy?
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all this information.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom.
I don't think you've even tried.
But we know you're not one to lie, Baressa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Eat more green mushrooms.
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick. All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Ooh.
Whoa, it smells delicious! Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
Well, here goes nothing.
Lunchtime.
Wait, that's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require. Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord?
Oh, are you gonna say that we're gonna have to use the volcano?
Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight. Do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
So we didn't allow everyone else to hear it.
Ugh, annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of nitpicking, more like!
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat.
Volcano.
Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
Volcano.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
Volcano.
We should take a look too.
Volcano.
Definitely. We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you have any ideas?
Volcano.
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano.
How about use the volcano?
It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
The volcano itself.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom's face!
Seriously, they talk about the volcano? They hint at the volcano, but they don't think use the volcano. What the hell? Do they even know what the volcano does? Alright, fine. Let's just get going. Wait, no, that's the charging thing, not the... This way. And down. So, we got this one. More travel points. Why can't we find one of those things to just run through this easy? It'd be perfect. No. Wow, there's one there, finally. Practically when I'm almost there anyway. Run! Run, run, run! No, technically we're not running that fast, but still.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Does that thing want to kill me? Looks like it.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Yep, he wants to kill me.
Verissa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me. Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me.
Can you quit it, little thing?
Thanks. It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena. All right, we should keep looking.
I'm almost dead. You stupid little thing! Die! And now you die right now.
Oh, look out below!
Go! Butt attack!
Arrow incoming!
The power of my butt. Even though, yes, I know I'm just using her because it's just because it's part of the story, not that I'm going to be using her afterwards.
What?
Alright. And plus, you needed to get through that thing over there. Wait, wait. Okay.
Hey, there should be some Their cores are really hot. It might...
You know, when you think about how...
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean...
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah. This opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely...
Verissa doesn't seem competitive most of the time.
Yeah, well...
Okay, so basically...
I don't really like... Still, I've learned we
jumped
get
to
stronger,
something else
so
because
no
I was
matter
trying
how
to
scared I
find
feel...
something, but
Thanks.
then it...
Alright. We...
So basically, going up there takes me to something else, so,
Oh.
yeah.
Looks like we can make this jump.
Uh-oh! A falling rock!
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge!
Charge?
Charge! Butt attack!
Charge!
The power of my butt! Works wonders! Doesn't it?
Incoming! Done and dusted. This core should be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
Okay, basically this is showing her that she's powerful. Is it gonna try and make me reconsider getting the superhero perverted cow who's Sonic? Is it trying to make me change my mind?
Oh, let's see! Woo! Hot!
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up. Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead!
Right. Let's go get him!
It's justice o'clock!
Go! Strike!
You're pretty tough!
Yeah, this is...
Can't stand losing.
Carving waves!
Woohoo!
Check this out! That's the rush!
Water bomb!
No, not good! The volcano is acting up again!
Okay, where am I heading? Over there.
What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great toe and weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful.
Yeah. Okay, let's get it. Let's go.
Bring it!
Come on.
I got him cornered!
Round I go. Alright, stop one of you know.
That was
Wait.
unexpected.
Why did it?
Oh, you're done, Kaniche! Let's ride!
Why did it change into that?
Oh, glory! Glory to which none
Die now. Please. Be gone. That'll be great.
Carving waves!
All right, hear the echoes of the valley.
This is when I'm called Sally.
My
Come
strength
on, no!
is gone.
You didn't let me do nothing. Alright, fine, I'll let you just throw your little tantrum. Which... Okay, go! Go! Water surfing! And it should be over nice and quick, right?
Locked on.
Go! And it is now. Not yet. Over.
What a great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire!
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one. This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time. Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone.
By using my butt.
For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask, so I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave.
With my butt.
At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Oh, you really think so?
I don't.
Really? It's just... I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
Yeah, you had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about. Fighting is just a small part of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
Thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
And I'm hungry.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
Alright, so now let's go back. Go back the quick way. So, wait, we're not going to the volcano land? I feel a little upset about that. Well, kind of a little. When to go to the volcano? Apparently, no. Alright, whee! Alright, it's time to cook us up some mushrooms.
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great! We're almost done with the preparations at our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
Why can't we just soak them in lava? Wouldn't that work?
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varessa and her guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time.
Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
Alright, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano!
Well, no, it kind of came to us.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go.
It's time to cook.
Whoa, the fragrance is so much more intense. And what's with this weird mist?
We're all gonna start hallucinating.
Wait, no, something's not right.
Everyone's gone. Whoa, Mushroom Land. Right. Who thought I would go to Mushroom Land? Not me. Yeah, come on. Do I have to... No. We're in Mushroom Land.
Where are we? Where did everyone go?
I have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle. Chief, we don't know where we are.
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us?
No, we're somewhere else.
No. What are you feeling?
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Hey, I thought you said it was just me. But why the other two here?
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like.
He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek.
Okay, where's my brother? What's the deal with the Abyss? And can I go home? But then again, I think we've already dealt with the Abyss anyway, so... It's just basically those two. Where's my brother and can I go home?
Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great sage lord of fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
No.
Ha! The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter.
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles.
And what's that, Stretch? We're not made of gum-gum.
Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again.
Or rubber.
As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor.
Yeah, already know that.
But then, humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
Okay, then why do they still run amok?
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this.
We gotta take drugs. In it, basically, it's gotta take drugs. Which is a bad thing to tell people. Take drugs, get stronger. Yeah. Oh. Why are they heading in this direction?
Those monsters are no match for me!
I'll bet you it's steroids. Take steroids, you get stronger.
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
Nah.
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat, anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
What, you want us to kick your ass? We can do that. Alright.
Headbutt!
It's butt attack!
It's justice o'clock!
It's butt time! Butt strike!
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
We could always do this. We could already do this anyway.
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
No, don't just... another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point. Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah, we've got nothing else to do.
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
Yeah, we're probably not going to like the ending either. We don't like the plot, we're not going to like the ending. So, yeah. It's going to be a bad story. Run, run, run! Even though I don't know why. No, we'll get there quicker, but still.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance.
And a constant supply of drugs.
Food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
20 shots of steroids a day. No.
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even saurians have more options than that.
Grass, dirt, fish, wildlife.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree?
No.
Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then...
You will get everyone high on drugs. No.
What do you mean? What happened next?
I didn't even say that. I said hold on. I did not say what happened next.
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan. And I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
We've been to Sumeru.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
The Aranara? Well, actually, no, the Aranara were with the mushrooms, but... still... Fungi kind of work with the mushrooms, so... Aranara, so yeah.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from.
We met your kind over there.
A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Good. I don't want to know either.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
Sorry, just had to do something.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
True.
Alright, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it.
Really? We still haven't earned it?
If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
Fine, we'll just eat you then.
He ran off. Come on, after him.
Oh. Uh-huh. Right.
He jumped down from here. So it looks like we just need to...
Jump in the well.
Is something wrong, Traveler? Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too.
He hopped across the border. You can't cross the border, you know.
And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
But why?
Alright, sounds like a plan. Let's go!
Plan is just chase him, so it's not really much. Anything around here? Items, chest, something, anything? Nope. Alright, in I go. Into deeper of the world of mushrooms. I'm here.
Catch me if you can! If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find him.
Go!
Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you.
I will charge through everything like a bolt in the china shop.
I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
I'll just brute force it.
Get a load of this.
Watch out, Marissa!
Don't worry about me. I've got this.
I can run through anything. And die too. Which is not something I want to do. Whee! Jump!
Get back on track.
Haha! Alright, fine, go up. Even higher. Ew. Here we go. Whee! Run!
A dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride.
Hey, come on. There we go. Ride on the dragon.
All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump.
Whee! Ah! Wait.
Backed into a corner, huh?
We've got you this time.
Grab him! Tackle!
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
Well, what do you expect?
How did we lose him?
Because no one decided to grab him.
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
Yeah, his hair.
A ball of mist.
Spore.
Oh no, it's spreading.
It's contagious.
Ah, they're gonna eat us. Gonna eat us. Eat us.
Ungrateful humans. At this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much?
Because we're a species that get hungry.
My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake?
Ooh.
No, a volcanic eruption!
So that's how it ended. No wonder you tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, it came from Sumeru. Didn't want to be him. Wanted to regain his power, and basically more the same when he got to Natland.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Source of drugs.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope. Which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natland and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah. For who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Yeah, but then wouldn't that scholar have somehow survived, not under his control anymore, and told everyone to eat the mushrooms?
Well, he has been living under a rock, so that checks out.
Isn't that how the eat a green mushroom as soon as you see it? all first started from him.
But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, that's probably if you eat too much.
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. They must have been mind controlled.
Or affected by drugs.
But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
Oh? Why?
All right, then let's find this mushroom.
And eat him. Right? We gonna get to eat him? Or what? Alright, come here. Oh, you're going down.
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing to face Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He
So-
can't hide forever.
We're back to 3D. Take me. Ah! Damn it! Oh. Made it. Foot attack! The power of my ass! It works wonders!
So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
Yeah. Die more hit me than him. Okay, fine. I'm going to have to kill all these first. Before I can destroy that. Charge! Last one. Go! The power of my axe! And my feet. Charge!
Running late again.
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom! We know all your schemes.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
And we're gonna eat you.
It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Well, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme.
And that means what?
My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name.
Pure evil incarnate.
You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage!
Huh? What?
Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans! Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon war. You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters, and the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers.
No, the Archon. Their war is over. It's in the time of peace right now. And No, we don't want any more drugs from you.
Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame. No matter, my plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon. And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially.
No. They're all gonna be eaten.
You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power.
No, basically when we get back, everyone's gonna be on the floor with a full stomach because they ate every single one of them.
Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon War, and take revenge on Sumeru.
Nah, we're not gonna allow that.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Yeah.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering?
No. What do you mean suffering?
All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Yeah, but there's not really a war. It's just a couple of brief skirmishes and then one big battle, that was it.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
There was more of a war between Inazuma against Raiden Shogun than there is here. Because there, they were actually building faction about teams, armies to fight against her. Here is nothing.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me. You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea.
You'll be food?
Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get the honor of witnessing that despair in person. Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom.
Nah.
But now, the deal is off.
Good. Can we leave now?
What did you say?
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Because I was hungry.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected. Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who could actually hear your voice. In other words...
You're pathetic. Oh, look at that. Staring you down.
You said your mushrooms need time to grow, which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade Plume Terrashroom.
Wait, is that what I'm thinking of?
Because you definitely can't! Right?
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
So we can eat all the green mushrooms around.
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful! And what's this about a war against the Abyss? Hey, I want answers!
Well, you ain't getting any.
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
Yeah. He's annoying. More than you, Paimon, for once. But don't take lessons. You're already annoying as it is.
What should we do?
Eat them.
Worried? Don't be. It's just a few mushrooms. Unholy!
It's feeding time.
Get ready to feast!
Okay, why did we do that? Cook the mushrooms! Sprinkle a little bit of salt. Use it. And eat your fill. Why can't we speak? Why? Why do we not have a voice?
More, please! Guess it's time to dig in!
Before she eats it all. Everyone having stack time.
Stop this at once!
Now!
Huh?
What a great meal. Thanks, everyone. I feel like a whole new me.
I kind of thought that everyone would already be lying on the ground with a full stomach. Not like waiting for us to come back before prepare the big feast. But, it still ended the same way. Except everyone on the floor.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you.
We were somewhere else.
Someone planted a god in Varessa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
And it was more annoying than anything.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon war.
Yeah, that happened centuries ago.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Varessa.
Yeah, and plus, he said it was from Sumeru who was. Yeah, but then again, why wasn't the Pyro Archon involved in the Archon Wars? So, yeah, but then again, as I said before, the very first original Archon that was, a god, decided to give his powers to the people because he didn't want to rule anymore. But then again, neither of the others are technically ruling. Apart from A. That's it. All the others aren't. They're kind of off doing their own thing. And Hydro Archon just wanted to, well, basically kill herself to save her people from a prophecy. So, yeah, it's basically all gods just want to die, apparently.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Because as we know, Venti is basically just living life freedom, no rules whatsoever. The Geo Archon, I can't remember his name, he's just living with the people. He's actually got a job. And he's not the boss, he's the funeral director, the deputy funeral director, I don't know. Frina technically wasn't, she was just playing a role, but the actual Hydro Archon died. Sumeru, Dares died to save the people, left a younger version of him behind, and tried to and well, she just kind of wanted to be isolated after the original Archon from her time actually dying. Then when she became the Archon, she just wanted to go into isolation and made a puppet to rule. So, yeah. But now that she's back, she's actually ruling, but not with an iron fist. And then there's Mawika, who is ruling, but so technically overall there's only 2 Archons that's ruling to this day. Inazuma and Natlan, that's it. Just wonder what the Hydro Archons are going to be doing. Is she going to want to just not have that job anymore or what? I wonder. Alright, enough of that. Back to the story.
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
And also spread his drugs around.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
Well, Vocalob, that's a name. All she needed was a giant sword to land on her and kill her. So, it can't be that hard.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day. Actually, Traveler? Can I borrow you for a minute?
Sure.
Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
No need.
Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe. And maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. I had fun.
Yeah, so did I. I kick the ass of things on a daily basis. This was more laid back than anything.
Oh, why's that? You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal.
Well, heroes come in many forms.
But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come.
And a bottomless stomach.
If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
Yeah, we could probably look into that later.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to get permission from Uncle Akatl first.
Right, and it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Yeah, well...
Good idea. Let's check it out.
Wait, we're doing that now? Are you kidding me? This is not over yet. Why does this have to keep going? Hey! Why, may I ask? Wait, did I cancel it? Yes, I did. Honestly, I need to stop doing this. We're on the last part. Wait. Wait. Wait, what? There's something that I could do first. Why? Oh, wait, was it this? Huh.
Oh, Catherine's back! And isn't that Tainari?
Word from the speaker's chamber was that an Amurta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area. So they helped me to get in touch.
So, we don't have to go to Sumeru. Tanari! Why? Your original voice actor got fired because, well, issues. Because of what he did and all that. New one! Why? You want... Why? Hey! Tell me why you are not here. Why? Fine. He's not working. Get rid of him. Bring someone else in who will work. I know I say I don't like doing this. I don't like saying this. But if they're not going to work, don't keep them on the payroll. Get rid of them. Bring someone else in who will. Or, as I said, the voice actors copyright their voice. So basically, no one can use it without either one, their say, or number two, without paying them for the rights to use their voice, which is going to be their actual fee for going in as a paid voice actor. That's all they have to do. And then this wouldn't happen. No one would be on strike. Or then again, if they are, at least if to get voice AI generated voices using their voice, they'll still get paid. But then again, that's technically still them not working, but that's all they have to do. Well, technically they're still doing the work, is their voice, but not them specifically, but still!
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
And as I said, and voice actors all independent, sort of like independent contractors. If they want to work for someone, they gotta hand in their resume or something to them for the role, which basically they're not isolated to one dubbing agency, dubbing company, or whatever you want to go by, but still. Alright, enough of that. Let's just get on with it.
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago. Of course. You're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually.
Yeah, and I wish I knew what he said. I'm not reading.
I wanted to ask, though. You said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan?
Yeah,
now?
He did come from Sumeru.
Zamaran?
What?
You know that name?
That's, in that tree. The one in the underground, right? From which, from the underground chasm, is it?
Yeah, Paimon calls it Sheesh Room. It's absolutely huge! Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord. We should go see Zamaran one of these days.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once.
Well, all you have to do is just hang around Sumeru, you'll find loads of them.
I would never.
Are you sure? Well, did he say he was going to eat them? But whatever. But, whew, I'm done. So we did get another one of those, which is good. Woohoo! Yay!
The ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
So, let's go grab a lot of stuff. Which
Ad Astra at.
I can finally
Thank you
pick this
for
up.
completing.
So that's that. Then we move over here. We grab all this. And straight up to level 2. Same again. And then we go over here. Collect all this stuff. So, yeah, we're done. Even though, I don't know, I think it would have been better if for each character, well, no, maybe each one of these Tribal Chronicles we actually got basically the 5-star unit that more fits with that role of that tribe. Like each one has the unique stuff, so Kanich, Jalonen, and all that stuff, and all them. So basically all the ones with the life fixes, basically the paid stuff, which wouldn't that have made it easier? Each of the Tribe Chronicles got one of them, which gives us the quality of life. Wouldn't that have been better? Like, I don't know. Instead of all those materials, the Primo Gems and the 5-star character that symbolizes with that tribe for the quality of life that they give. Wouldn't that have been better? Because then that's just one. So it'll be a S0 or B0, or whatever you want to say is. But leave it as that, and if you want to go even higher, yeah, you pull on their banner. At least everyone will have one of them. Wouldn't that have been a hell of a lot better? Then giving us items for a character people aren't going to pull on. Because I ain't going to pull on her. As I said, I do not want the superhero perverted cow that is Sonic the Hedgehog. I do not want that. 4 things all combined together to make her. I don't want that. And I'm not going to get that. So, that is it. And I'm done with the Tribal Chronicles for the Collective of Plenty. And that is going to be it. So, yeah, I don't know when the next I'll be back, but I'm probably still gonna explore around, collecting all this stuff. Maybe after collecting all the side quests from around here, I might go back and do something with all that. But in the meantime, that is going to be it. Even though there are still some stuff I need to find over here, well, all these warp points I need to get to. But as I said, I don't think there's anything up there now. There might just be things here, but leave that for another day. So, that is it. And I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was fun. And yeah. Okay.
You might want to get a guide
Bye.
if you're not familiar with the area.